Hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope other people are just as excited about this as I am, because VFC is a brand of vegetarian chicken. I'm guessing it's trying to mimic KFC, but it's VFC because it's vegetarian way. They were only doing it in a restaurant or like a fast food place that does only VFC, and I'm on the lookout for a replacement of KFC basically, because it's the main thing that I miss. I really miss Kentucky Fried Chicken. I miss Southern Fried Chicken since I became vegetarian, which was about 6 years ago now. So it's been a painful long journey, but have I finally reached the end of it? Well, that's the whole point of this video, my dears, because we're gonna figure that out together. They recently started stocking in Tesco's. It's an original recipe. It's chicken. I got the chicken fillets firstly. This was £3, so quite expensive, kind of, but it's in a crispy southern fried cornflake coating. So they've really done their best to make it feel authentic without needing to kill anything. That's always good, isn't it? Having manners. And this is the popcorn chicken. I love how they star out the eye in chicken. So I'm gonna be very real and honest about this, because why would I lie, considering if I told you it was great and then you never saw me eating it again on this channel, you'd know I was full of BS. Plus, I really want it to be great. I'm not here to entertain you, I'm here to find something great. So firstly, what does it look like? It comes in a bag, like in a box like this, and it comes in a bag like that. Interestingly, it does look pretty authentic. My issue has always been that I feel like so many mock KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Southern Fried Chicken stuff has either got the coating on point, so they've got that crunch on point, and then they fail on the meat, or they get the meat on point and the crunch is like not there. It's soggy. I like that fake skin texture, because I think that's what makes things like this good, because it has the chewy skin, the crunchy skin. I know it sounds gross to some people, but it's not real skin, so I can get over it. And then let's have a look at the fillets. Oh, I put the oven on while I'm here. So you only get 2. They're pretty big by the looks of it though. Bloody Nora. And they look like this. They almost look like McDonald's like hash brown. Apparently it's cornflakes. So yeah, I'm gonna stick some of each on a oven tray, and we're gonna see if I've been missing out, because I was told by a lot of people I was. I'm so excited, my hopes are so high. So these go in for about 20 to 22 minutes, and then the chicken will go in for about 13 minutes. So we'll pop these in first, I'm only having 1. Should I have 1 or should I have 2? I'm gonna have 1. Just in case it's so amazing, I wanna share the other one with the whole neighborhood. So I decided on 2 in the end. I can't be tamed. I was excited, okay? I just have such high hopes. So I'm going to put a bunch of these in it as well. This is going to be the most carby dinner known to man, but hey ho. So these look very crunchy. I just like anything that has lots of like texture, and if the edges aren't kind of straight and round, the better. Like bit of knobbly knobs here and there, you know what I'm saying? Dun, 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 dun. I'm trying not to get myself too hyped up, but my gosh. It does smell pretty beautiful though, I ain't gonna lie to ya. This is what we're working with. Should I try one now? I can't wait, so I'm going to. Whoa. The coating though. Oh no, do I like the chicken? See, this is the thing, I think they're going to get the coating right and the chicken inside not. So I've got some buns to put with it. Probably the nicest buns that you can get in my personal opinion, because they're mega soft. I'm trying to mimic like a proper fast foods chicken burger. Because I feel like my problem sometimes is I try different products and then I don't like put them with enough things to make them actually actually tastes like a KFC burger or like a McDonald's burger. So I've also got some lettuce as well, and I'll probably put mayo with it as well, chicken mayo burger. I'm excited. So I'm going to try the burger first. I think that's probably realistically what I'm most excited about. It looks thick with a bit of added salt, mayo and lettuce. I'm tempted to try a little bit without anything on top. Like, this is the sort of product you wouldn't give to someone who gave up meat because, like, the idea of eating meat makes them feel a bit sick, because I think it mimics it really well to the point where someone might be put off by that. I can't really work. I think it might be even the smell is quite realistic in my opinion. I'll try these because these are probably just the chicken burgers, but like without any bun and lettuce and stuff. Whoa, that's really crispy. I can't work out what it's missing. I still feel like it's missing something. I hate to say it, but I think it's missing the herbs and spices. Like, it's got the texture, it's got the coating, it's got the chicken. It needs a bit of like pepper or like herb. And that's what KFC is, it's herbs and spices. Do you want to try one? And maybe that's something I'm just gonna have to add myself. I just know that there are similar alternatives to chicken for chicken burgers, which doesn't cost you £3 though for 2.
That's alright. It is quite plain.
It's too plain, isn't it?
It's a bit chewy, isn't it?
It's a bit chewy, apparently. I guess it's not flaky.
It's just slightly different, basically.
Well, I need to figure out the difference. I think it might be not as flaky and doesn't have herb and spices. But I've had chicken products where they've mimicked the flakes before, so it's like vegetarian pulled pork. They do a really good job of obviously cutting it like it's shredded, so it's more flaky, so that really feels like meat texture. I'm still wondering if one day I will find my proper alternative. By the way, I don't want this reaction to make people think that I'm disappointed. I'm neither disappointed or massively impressed. I'm kind of just in the middle, and I think because of that, it's giving me a very underwhelming reaction. I don't really know how I feel. It's good, like, don't get me wrong, I'm really enjoying this, but I'm like more thinking of it from like a critic's point of view. Like, what do I think this is missing? What would I add myself? And actually, I think the more I'm eating this, better it's getting. I just think the popcorn chicken's a little bit too chewy. That's my final conclusion on the popcorn chicken. Proper crispy though. They've definitely mastered that. I vlogged a little while ago about a really good meat alternative that I randomly found in like a bar of all places. They're basically like veggie popcorn chicken. The best. Oh, my mouth's literally watering. I got them the other night at a bar called... They're a bit spicy. I got them the other night at a bar called the Hope and Ruin. I don't know what it is they use, but it's like, it tastes like chicken skin, and I know that will be really gross to some people. I don't know how they've replicated chicken skin so well. I'm gonna put on screen here what they're called, because I don't want to accidentally lead someone to the wrong food item if you ever happen to go to the Hope and Ruin. It's also a really nice bar. It was really good. I was so impressed. I think that definitely tops this. They mimicked the crispiness, then the skin, and then the meat. But I'll never know what they used or how they did it. I want to show you something which I have been loving, probably one of my favourite burger recipes. I say recipes, it's really not a recipe, it's just shoving a different kind of supermarket product in a burger bun, which I've really been loving. Oh, my lights are on outside. Can you see? probably can just see the reflections. Ugh. So yes, this video is a little bit of a disappointment because I had very high expectations. Perhaps the fact I had high expectations was partly the reason why this video was a disappointment, but journey continues, I guess, to try and find a KFC replacement because it has not yet been discovered in my books. Perhaps I'll go into business and create one. What do you guys think? But the beef replacement burgers that I've tried are particularly good, and I think they deserve a little shout out. So I really like the Morrison's Own burgers. I don't think they're around anymore though. I'm sure they've replaced them with a new type of Morrison's Own beef burger. I haven't tried it yet though, so just a bit of a warning there if you want to try my recommendation. And then the second one would be a toss-up between Beyond Burger and Naked Glory burgers. They're both very similar to each other. Depends whatever you find that is in your supermarket that you go to, or pick the cheaper one out of the two. They're both pretty like on the same level, and I'm gonna cook the Beyond Burger ones now. But obviously what I loved about the Morrison's Own one as well, you got 6 in a box for £1. And yes, by the way, if you hadn't guessed, I am a little bit ill, so excuse the voice, but I'm going to be opening the Beyond Burger plant-based burger. Beyond Burger plant-based. What? I think for literally years now I've wanted to do a video which is just all of my favourite meat products, but it just changes all the time because there's new stuff that comes out and then there's stuff that don't sell anymore, and then there's the fact that it won't be the cheapest video idea in the world because actually meat alternative products are usually quite expensive, so I always get put off the idea of doing it because I'm like, oh, do I really want to fork out however much this video is going to cost? If you make this burger just like how I'm going to make it in this video, you will be shook of, because it is like, in my opinion, it is better than the McPlant. It's better than fast food alternatives. I managed to get this for 20p as well, so like my local Asda, I think it was, sometimes do these for 20p, and I'm just like, they kind of remind me a little bit of burgers that are made with beetroot. Those are actually really nice, by the way. Don't ever get put off when you see in a restaurant burgers made with beetroot. They're usually quite like blood red, and they might run a little bit, meaning it looks a bit bloody, but don't get put off because those are actually really, really nicely done. I think people see beetroot on a burger menu and they freak out, but it's definitely worth a try. I'm gonna put these in for about 5 minutes. I think you're supposed to either barbecue these or fry them. They're like mostly for that purpose, but I'm going to be using the oven for chips as well, so I may as well bung them in for a little bit, and every time I've made them, I've basically just put them in the oven for 5 minutes and then I'll fry them lightly afterwards. So I've also got for this, by the way, some burger cheese. This is the dairy stuff. Actually really nice. I'm used to getting just the cheap burger cheese stuff, but I got that the other day and I was pleasantly surprised. I've got some lettuce, some of those soft burger buns again. I got 8 of them. Delicious. I could also prepare some onions as well. I put onions with the burger the other night and it was very, very delicious. The good thing about cooking these with chips as well in the oven rather than just frying it is that the chips sort of like cook in the, I don't want to say fat because it's obviously not fat, but the juices that come out of the burger. So I'm taking this out now, keeping the chips in. Oh. I'm going to keep these onions for a bit longer because they're quite underdone. Woohoo! And I promise they taste they taste better than they look. Okay, that is ridiculously big. Squash that down a little bit. Whoa, they look like burgers that you see on The Sims. Oh wait, have I just put, oh that's why I've just put, I've just put 2 tops on 1 burger. Hold on, let me just sort my life out. So that goes on 1, and then turn this over. There we go.
amazing. And these are still cooking. And now we have, I feel kind of rude because I feel like what I've basically done in this video is tried out VFC, realised they're not actually that great, and then I'm like, try these, they're really good instead. I guess I wanted to add a little bit of a positive spin on the video, which did feel a bit negative, but yeah. Beyond Meat and Naked Glory are top tier in my opinion, and I think, who did McDonald's use, Adam?
Beyond Meat.
Beyond Meat. McDonald's actually do use Beyond Meat, the brand, to make their burgers, so I think that itself says quite a lot. I don't know. I would rather eat this than a McPlant. I love a McPlant, but it doesn't hit a spot as much as this does in my opinion. And oh my god, the cheese has melted. That looks really good, doesn't it? It actually looks like a McDonald's burger, I'm not gonna lie. Recreating the McPlant at home. It's just so good. That is something I would give to someone who's not just veggie. I would give this to a meat eater. It's just enjoyable, full stop. It's not enjoyable as an alternative, it's just good. But then obviously there's that whole like brag you can do at the end where it's like, did you know that was vegetarian? And then they're like, oh my god, what the hell? I thought vegetarian meat was disgusting. You're like, no, it's really freaking good. Definitely do try out the beef alternatives. I'm not sure about VFC. You can give it a try, see what you think. Let me know in the comments if you tried it already. I'm very intrigued to know other people's opinions because I don't know anyone else that's tried VFC in my real life experience, so. It goes really well with that dairy cheese. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel to be notified every time I make a brand new video. I'm on social media such as Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. I have a tarot reading Facebook page and a tarot reading Instagram if you want to book a tarot reading with me. And I'll see you for my next one. Bye!